My name is Jess Lewis, and I've been coming to Forefront for 4 years now.
My name is Ryan Lewis. I've been coming to Forefront for about 3 years now.
Forefront is the first church that I've really gone to consistently. Never grew up in church. Went with friends that had, their church, and I went with them, but never really called church home. Didn't mean I didn't have that connection with God or long for that connection with God. I even had journals where I would write to God and ask, how can I get closer to you? So it was a journey that took some time to get where I am today. I had a coworker who went to Forefront, and she invited me every Sunday. Some Sundays I would come, and some Sundays I wouldn't come. I would just bail. And so I found that the Sundays that I would come to Forefront, I felt happy, and I felt hopeful, and I felt like I belonged. And I didn't feel that throughout the week, any other time. So it was something that I wanted to do. I felt God brought me home to Forefront. And so that's when I met Ryan, and I knew that my significant other was going to come to church with me. It was something that was important to me, and he's been coming with me ever since.
I was willing to go because I was actually looking for a church to go to, but with being in the military, we're always taught don't go places by yourself because you don't know what's out there. So I was looking for someone to be able to go with. So once we did that, I started getting closer in faith again. Because for me personally, I was raised Baptist. I was baptized when I was 4 years old. And what I thought I wanted was to become like a pastor in life. But that ended up not working out. Kind of went partying a little too much, drank, and didn't really care about my schoolwork, so I kind of failed out. It was probably in the military, which it kind of still did some of that, but still worked more towards what I was supposed to do at work. And then I met Jess, who kind of helped change all that, brought me back into the faith.
So I follow Jesus because I remember growing up and being lost. How do I know what's good, what's bad? So I found that, following Jesus helps me feel fulfilled. That connection with others. I want to love like Jesus, so I'm still, work in progress. But he just kind of brings this purpose to life that I never really experienced before.
I follow Jesus with a similar standpoint, but I want to make sure that I don't just give people what they need. I want to make sure I give people the tools, what they need to succeed. Whereas might just be a kind word one day, or it might be, buying somebody's lunch or somebody's groceries another day. That's just stuff that I would think that Jesus would do for everybody else also.
We do it here at Forefront because I don't feel criticized. I don't feel judged. I'm reading the Bible now for the first time in my life, and it brought this this path where it's okay that you don't know what the Bible says, and it's okay if you're still learning. And that's exactly where I was, and that's where I continue to be. A lot to learn. So I have to say that Forefront makes me feel accepted.